In the face of adversity, one person can make a difference, a champion for change. Tonight, we honor Dr. Nithin Paul, Thunder Miss Health Center physician, for his compassion and action. Dr. Paul provides medical care for people with untreated medical conditions at Safe Haven, people who have not seen a doctor in years. Dr. Paul brings treatment relief to people who have suffered far too long. Because of Dr. Paul's dedication to his patients, they finally have relief from their long-term suffering.
Dr. Paul is one of the most naturally kind and compassionate people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I would say there are not too many MDs I know who would start to come into a drop-in center during the middle of a pandemic to work with the most underserved members of the community. But I'm so grateful to Nithin for being willing to come into, the lion's den, as it were, and just meet people where they're at in such a human way. He just really has this way of connecting with people, and everybody who comes into the drop-in center sees it and appreciates it so much. And it means so much to me that he is a part of our little community, and I don't know what we would do without him.
On any given day in Rhode Island, 1,200 people do not have housing. Dr. Paul took his advocacy to the State House, fighting for people living without a home.
Dr. Paul is one of the most committed advocates and organizers I've ever met. He truly and deeply cares about his patients and about fixing the systemic problems that harm them and our entire community. Problems from the housing crisis to the ongoing overdose crisis and so much more that has hit Woonsocket particularly hard. I've had the pleasure of working alongside him on the board of Rebuild Woonsocket over the last 8 months and have seen firsthand his level of commitment to our community and our movement. What's more, he was part of the core team of folks who slept in a tent outside the State House for 2.5 weeks as part of the historic 2021 Sleep Out Rhode Island protest to demand state government action on the housing crisis. Considering all the ways I've seen Nithin show up for our community in the relatively short time we've known each other, words can't describe just how much I believe he deserves this recognition.
Every day there is someone in our community who faces hardship with nowhere to turn. Because of Dr. Paul's advocacy, our community is closer to changing the plight of individuals with nowhere to go.
This gentleman is one of the most caring and compassionate people I have ever met. His mission to treat the homeless with dignity and compassion is second to none. The city of Woonsocket is extremely fortunate to have this man advocating for the humanness of individuals who are otherwise shunned. Thank you for all that you do, Dr. Nithin Paul.